what the colors in your closet say about you and your energy. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about what the colors in your closet say about you. I am personally so fascinated by the art of color and how deep the rabbit hole really goes when you start to explore the world of color, not only for your closet, but also for your energy, your personality, your vibration, your frequency. A lot of people don't know that color can affect all of these things and how it shows up in our style. And this is something that I could honestly nerd out about forever because to me, this is just such a fascinating topic and something that I mentioned a lot of people don't really know much about. And the really cool thing to me is that color has the ability to heal us. It has the ability to shift our vibration and to make us feel different things. I'm sure many of you have experienced feeling something by looking at a color, whether it makes you happy or sad or excited or agitated or fill in the blank. Many of us have had that experience, but don't realize that on a cellular level, on a frequency level, on a vibrational level, there's also a lot of magic that's happening there as well. Now, for those of you that really love color and you want to help people with the healing aspect of color, finding colors that resonate with them, that make them glow, that make them vibrate higher, I would love to have you inside of my online color analysis training. This is where I will show you how to find the colors that harmonize best with somebody's skin tone, with their coloring, to help them find the perfect colors for their clothing, their hair, their accessories, their makeup, and yes, help them move up into a vibration that is healing, that feels good, and that also gives them a sharper image, which is really beautiful. All of these things we cover inside of my color analysis training. We go over the advanced color analysis system that's based on color theory, science, energetics. We get into, again, looking at the person's undertone, value, and intensity of their coloring. And it's just something I'm so very deeply proud of. My students that have gone through the program, a lot of them are already working and doing beautiful things with colors, which just makes me so freaking happy. And it's just such a fun thing to cover and either introduce into your business if you're an existing image consultant or personal stylist, or if you are someone that wants to create a business solely around color. I would love to have you in my world. The doors for this program end or close at the end of this week. And so I will leave the link for the registration down below. Now, as I mentioned, we can change our vibration with color and the things that we experience in our world, in our life, and heal through color as well. I am endlessly fascinated by how truly innate our bodies are when it comes to craving the things that it needs in order to heal, right? We may crave certain foods that our body needs to create life, right? If you're pregnant women may crave certain things that they need in order to produce the human that they're growing. Or we may want to wear certain colors if we need a certain energy that color embraces in our life. Or like there's lots of different science that shows how truly innate our bodies are. It is endlessly fascinating to me and something I could geek out on forever. And I'm going to relay a lot of what the color means about you in your closet through a story actually I had experienced recently. Now, for me, you guys know I love me some color. Like, I love me color. And it's not something I'm afraid of embracing in my closet. It makes me happy. I love it. And the interesting thing is I find that the more women feel comfortable in their own skin and get comfortable with who they are, the more color they also start to embrace into their wardrobe. But a few months back, or earlier this year, I was experiencing this like block. And I could not for the life of me figure out why I was lacking creativity and drive. And I was just really upset by it because I know that I'm typically a very creative person. And I normally thrive in creativity. It's something that makes me so happy. I love feeling creative, being surrounded by other creative human beings. I love talking about creative things. It's always been a part of my world. And so to feel like I was feeling a block around this earlier in the year was really troubling to me, and something that was really messing with my energy even more the more I thought about how I wasn't feeling the creativity and flow of life, if you will. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me why this was happening. And so rather than, festering on this problem and making it even a bigger problem, I just decided that, this was something that would run its course. Maybe I needed to relax a bit more, which was also part of the case. But I just felt like I needed to just give myself some space and know that it's not like my creativity had dried up and would never return, that there was just something obviously energetically kind of going on, but it would come back to me. Now, fast forward a few months, because yes, it lasted for a few months. And I was looking at all the spring fashion that was coming out and, looking at my own closet and style and seeing what I wanted and looking around for clients in my Rise Through Style community. And all of a sudden, my eye was just drawn, obsessed might be a better word, to the color orange. Obsessed. It's all I wanted. Everything that I scrolled online seemed to be orange or peach or tangerine, like fill in the blank, but an orange family member, if you will. And I would not get enough. It was become this strange obsession with me. Bizarre. And so naturally, because I couldn't get enough, my closet started filling with shades of orange. Like I could not get enough orange in my life. It just started coming in droves into my wardrobe. And I'm thinking, what the heck is happening? Because I was never, ever, ever somebody that wanted to wear orange, funny enough. And so this may seem odd because a lot of you know I really embrace color. I love color. But even within my color palette, there are still color preferences that I have. Everybody on the planet has certain color preferences. There are things that we want to adopt and wear more than others. Colors that resonate and we just strangely seem to be drawn to more than others. It's just human nature. Or is it? So I thought it was really funny and didn't really take the time to evaluate why I was so drawn to orange. It seemed like such a bizarre thing to me until I realized I was forgetting some of the things that I teach about with my own color analysis and color healing. And that is all the benefits from the color orange. Now, it's important to note that we are energy beings. Everything about us is energy. If you were to slip us under a microscope at our basic self, we are just energy molecules vibrating at a very specific level. And so based on that, we have an electric magnetic field. We all have auras that are different colors. And we have an energy center that's running down with chakras that go down the center of our body, different energy points that run down our body. Now, all of these auras and chakras will be very vibrant and healthy. The more healthy we are and in balance we are with our own energy. And each of the chakras are a different color that relate to different things that we experience mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually at any given time. And so often when something energetically is off with us, our body will naturally crave the color of the associated chakra in order to heal or to increase the vibration of that chakra that might not be shining as brightly, if you will. Because again, the brighter and more pigmented that chakra is, the healthier it is. And so when I realized that I was craving orange, I'm thinking, oh, of course.
Oh, of course.
Because orange is the sacral chakra, and that can deal with many things, but one of the things that it deals with is creativity. And so it was no surprise to me. I had an of course moment. Of course I was craving orange because that helps boost creativity. It was a way that my body was organically looking to heal itself, to up-level its vibration, to increase the energy through the use of wearing a heck of a lot of orange. And so this is one of the things that forever I just love about color analysis, because it's so innate with aligning with our body's natural energy system and finding colors that are truest for our body and making sure that we're aligning colors that work for us, that can help us energetically elevate, if you will. And not only that, but wearing color is healing. And yes, we can have color in our surroundings too. That can also be very healing. So it's good to have a peek at what's happening around you in your world to see what you are energetically open to, right? So, I've got reds and blues. I've got just about every color now under the sun in my closet. I don't think there's anything currently that I'm missing. And so that shows on a science level that I am open to the energy of those chakras. So my chakras in most areas are fairly open, and just some are more potent than others based on the amount of that color that I have in my closet. Isn't that cool? But so what does that mean if you've got someone that's wearing all neutrals like white or black? And it may not be something that's associated with a chakra. So it's always interesting to me because, again, we all have, like, there's nothing wrong, to be clear. I want to be emphatic about the fact that there's nothing wrong with wearing white or black or any neutral for that matter. But it's interesting to me when you see someone that only wears black, that typically, and I'm stereotyping here, but typically there's a hardness or more boldness that comes off with that person, and they have the vibe of being a bit closed off. And it's shown that if someone wears a lot of black, they too can also be energetically closed off. Isn't that fascinating? It's so fascinating. So there's a hardness that can come from it, and it shows that maybe they've gone through some hard things in life. Maybe they're closed off from certain energies, or they just haven't embraced them just yet. But I personally find that fascinating because you can outwardly see that in someone's demeanor when they are embracing or just rock a lot of black in general. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but interesting that energetically you can feel that also. So if you are someone that is wanting more trust in your life, whether emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, you might want to wear red, which is associated with the root chakra. Or if you're looking for more wisdom and power, your solar plexus deals with that chakra. Your heart chakra, which is green, deals with love and healing. So if you're craving more green, you might be looking to get a little bit more centered or be more open to opening that area or that energy field in your body. The blue is your throat chakra. This was another one that I was adopting more into my life, where you're more open to communication, sharing your voice, sharing what's important to you. So if you're looking to adopt more of that into your life, you might want to wear more blue. Your third eye is also dealing with awareness, and that's more of that indigo color. And then you've got your crown chakra right at the top, which is purple, and that deals with your spirituality. And so there's lots of meanings behind these chakras. I'm just giving a very general sense, but it would be interesting to see if you look around in your closet and see, what does it say about you? What are you currently open to energy-wise? What are you embracing in your energy right now? And is there anything based on that that you want to shift? You know, if you want to open your heart chakra more, could you start embracing more of green to heal that area or to open up and be open to that energy? I know for me, green was something that I really didn't embrace for a very long time. And I've always considered myself a heart-centered person, but it's interesting that the more open I get with my creativity and tap into myself, the more I want green in my world. And so now I've got quite a bit of green in my closet, even though before I had nothing in my closet that was green. It was like one of the last things I wanted to embrace in my closet. And you know, my blues I've always wanted, and I was craving more of that when I was working on my throat chakra and stepping in more to my power and my voice. So it's always interesting to me how innate our bodies are, but also recognizing that we can vibrationally heal a lot of what's going on with ourselves by just being open to wearing a little bit of color. And so again, if this is something that fascinates you, if you want to deep dive more into this art and how you can heal through color, how you can find for others what works best for them color-wise and help them vibrate higher through color that works and harmonizes with them, makes them look fabulous, helps them with their style, helps them find the most beautiful red lipstick or pink or whichever that resonates with their color palette, then I would love to have you in my online color analysis training. Again, the doors are currently open until the end of this week, and I would be so honored to teach you the beautiful art and fun of this art, because it is an art. It's so much fun. Still, one of the things I love the most about my business is color analysis, because it continues to surprise me at what a difference it makes in someone's energy, in their coloring, in their overall appearance. I love it. I think it's the best. And so if you want to join me, I would be honored to have you. And with that said, I am sending you all the love to the moon and back, and I will catch you again in the next video. Bye.